In this video, let's learn how to make player climb up obstacles. As any 3D shooting games you played, it can climb on any obstacles in range, and cannot climb inside a container object. You will understand how to do it by yourself, after one sentence only. Easy understand, easy script. How to create a complete animation climbing. You can download this template, with link free under video. Open it with Unity version 2021 or newer. After opened, you can play it right away. First, let's create some obstacles that player can climb up there. Simply we create some 3D box objects. Scale it bigger and taller than player body. Add some color to it. Add another object that player cannot climb on it too. Now we have two objects. One can climb up and one cannot. Create another 3D cube. I will name it Climb Front. Move it in front of player. Add color green to it. Scale its size smaller and thinner. This green object will get name of obstacle that player can climb. Next, open your character 3D model. Select the mesh of character. Then move green object to this mesh of our character. If you press play, the green object will always follow the character or its angle. And it is always in front of our player. Make sure you reset its position for it to be in front of player. Turn on player body mesh that you can see it better. Move green object closer and in front of player body. To make sure green object touch any obstacles close to player. You can adjust it bottom higher. That player cannot climb on tiny rocks or small obstacle under. Next, duplicate the green object. Rename Climb Top. Move it right above green object. This one to check if there is any other objects. That above obstacle, player is climbing up. I will add color red to it. Remember turn on is trigger option for both of them. When player is standing close to any objects. To get an obstacle that player can climb up. Green object must in touch with that obstacle. And red object is not touching any objects. Very simple, right? Even you can do it by yourself now. With this one, red object in touch with an obstacle. So player cannot climb on this obstacle object. Let's get any obstacles in touch with green object in script. Create new visual scripting script. Name Climb Check. Make sure collider is trigger turned on. To be able get on trigger event work from this object, you must add rigid body component. Turn off use gravity. and turn on is kinematic for non-move object. Use on trigger stay. We will get any objects, not player, that's in touching with green object. Let's add object we got to a variable, to easier to check it. If green object exit an obstacle, let's reset variable touching object to null. Press play to test it. Whenever green object touching an object, that object's name will show up on variable touching object. Do the same to red object. Copy rigid body, script and variable. You can get any obstacles in touch with red object now. Open your player controller script. This is all players' movement we made in last videos. Search for button jump. After button jump is pressed, let's do a check climb event. Let's add object climb front and climb top to variables in player. Next, get variable touching object from red and green object. Compare them to see if player can climb on this touching object. If green is touching some objects, and red is not touching any objects, so player can climb on the object that green is touching. Otherwise, if green is touching some objects, and red is touching some objects too, so player cannot climb right now. Move close to an object. On green, you can see it's touching cube object, and red is not touching any objects. If you press jump, player can climb on this cube object. Move to another object. Green is touching cube 2, and red is touching cube 2. so player cannot climb on this object. Let's add a variable to tell that player is climbing. If player is climbing, let's play animation climb. To play an animation, use Animator Play. Open website mixamo.com. Search for animation climbing. There are a lot of animations here. Let's choose this one. This animation is exactly game PUBG I played. Press download animation. Select for Unity FBX and without skin. We need another animation, crouch to stand. After climbing, player will be at crouch. This animation will help him to stand up. Download this animation too. Let's import these animations to our game. Select climbing animation. Add avatar. From our current character. Rename animation to climb. You must fix these options to make it work well. This is how it works. It is too far from the ground right now. We need to fix the Y position, that the feet is at top of the obstacle. Change offset value to fix his feet on the ground. It looks good. Apply it. We already got animation climb. Let's add animation crouch to stand for him too. Add avatar. Rename it crouch to stand. Fix position options. Then click apply. Let's put new animations to player animator. We can play animation climb now. While playing climbing, we must lock other player movements. First, on button jump, do check climb, only if is climbing is false. After check climb, do jump only if player is not climbing. Same for other buttons. Lock movement buttons too. Player can move only if climbing is false. Lock animation idle and animation walk too. All buttons and other animations are locked while playing climbing. Button movement, animation idle and walk, button jump are locked. Press play to test animation climb. It works, but in wrong position. Before playing animation climb, we need to move player here. This is location after player finished animation climb. First, let's create a 3D cube. Name it climb position. You can place it anywhere you want. Scale it smaller. Back to our script, before playing animation climb. We need to find and move player to climb position. Climb position will be the crossing position of red line at gray object. Gray object is object that green is in touching. Let's get gray object from the green or climb front object. I will call this object as climbing to object. We need to find climbing position on top surface of this object. It will be the meeting position between red line and gray object. Or it is closest position from red to gray object. The return will be climbing position. That player will move to. Let's move our new cube object to this position to check it easier. Lastly, move our player to the climb position. This script is inside player object. Input this will be player. Move our player to climb position. Press play to see our result. Climb position is correct. Player moved to climb position too. But it was pushed back due to gravity. We need to turn off gravity to avoid the pushback. Before move player to climbing position, let's turn off use gravity. No more pushback now. But player is moved at half of body only. Because player body is a capsule object, its center position is at center of capsule. Center of capsule was moved to climbing position correctly. But player feet need to move to climbing position. Let's split this position to XYZ position. Climbing position will be at the same of X and Z position. We will adjust the Y value. It will be current Y value, plus half size of height of capsule body. This will move up player with half size of height of body. Player is moved to climbing position correctly now. After move player to climb position, let's play animation climb. Animation worked well. After animation climb finish, let's play animation crouch to stand. It worked better. After all, we need to make it back to idle animation. Let's copy idle. Play idle motion after finish climbing. Rename it to finish climb. We need to unlock all other buttons if finish climb is playing. You can see animation idle or finish climb is playing right now. Download folder Sample Visual Scripting Plus free under video. We will use this event to check if animation finish climb is playing. If you have Visual Scripting Plus, it will be inside macro, no macro. It is exactly the same. Copy it. Open Player Controller script. Use on fixed update. Paste the copied event here. Check only if player is climbing. When climbing is finished, animation finish climb will be played. If it is true, and climbing event set is climbing to false now. Print message finish climbing. Remember to turn on use gravity again. Press play. After animation climb ended, you can use other buttons to move player now. I created various shapes of obstacles to test. It seems work well on other shapes too. This tiny rock too small and not be touched by green. Add an empty container to the game. You can get this mesh from downloaded folder too. It worked well on a door or a side of the container. But inside the container, player can climb through it because green is touching the top surface. Duplicate, climb front or green object. Name it climb behind. Move it right behind green object. I will add color blue to it. Add climb behind object to a variable, to easier to call it too. When green is touching some outside object, blue cannot touch any outside objects. But inside container, blue can touch the object that green touching too. Open our script. Add check climb event. Let's check touching object of blue or climb behind. Player can climb only if blue is null or player not inside a container. If player is inside a container, this object will not null, so player cannot climb. Or when green is not touching any objects, player cannot climb too. Press play to see our final result. Player can climb on a door. He cannot climb inside a container, even on a side, inside of a container. But outside, climb event worked very well. Animation climb takes so long to finish. To reduce its time length, you can trim its animation. Start the animation as where you want. Now its animation look better. You can make these objects invisible now. You understand how to create a perfect climb event. It worked perfect as 3D shooting game you played. Leave me any questions about Unity under video. Thank you for watching.